Kind of a pro little workflow here, kind of a pro tip. Now, this is a little bit convoluted, so if you don't get it the very first time, don't freak out. This is not something that a lot of Illustrator users even know because they just use the basic templates, but there is a way to actually make your own document preset. And I want to show you how to do that really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here to File, New. And what I want you to do at this point is go to Profile and choose Browse. Okay, now what this is going to do is bring you to this folder, and I want you to recognize or just kind of remember really quick these files, all right? And then what I want you to do is click up here in this address bar, and I want you to highlight all of this, and then right click on it and choose Copy. Okay, because we want this big, long, crazy address. Now look at this ridiculously long folder directory, right? I mean, nobody is ever going to memorize this. However, this is the trick, and Illustrator did make it kind of easy by giving us this browse feature. Sort of a weird way to have to get there. But this is the big, long address that we need. And just kind of keep in mind these titles really quick. So I'm going to hit cancel and cancel again. And now what I'm going to do is just do File, Save as Copy. And now you can see that I'm in the exact directory that I need to be. I think that's only because I was in here just a second ago. So we'll ignore this. If you're lucky and you get there, then you can go ahead and save this. I'm going to go to the desktop and show you what happens if you're in a weird spot, right? Somewhere that you need to find that big long directory. First, I'm going to give it the name of Inkjet. And then I'm going to just go up here and I'm going to right click and paste that address in. And then click this arrow here to go to that folder. And look, you see how I see all of those options? So now I've got this Inkjet going into the right folder with this big, long, crazy address. And now I just click Save. And this little pop-up, I'm just going to go with my defaults and tell it OK. And now check this out. Close this document. I go to either File, New, or choose this New button. Either one works. And look at this. Now in my profile, I've got one called Inkjet. When I choose that, everything is set up the way it should be. Inches, RGB, I'm set to medium. These are all of the settings that I set earlier. So it's kind of a convoluted thing. I know that it is, and you can use the templates, but this is a great feature if you are commonly or consistently using a particular setup and you want to have it really handy. This is one of the smartest ways to go. Templates is great too, and honestly, they're about the same, difficulty. They take about the same amount of time to choose here or choose there. But it's kind of cool to have this profile, and it's kind of a neat feature, sort of an advanced concept that not even a lot of experienced Illustrator users are familiar with, but a really great one. And you may see this on some industry exams. So it's really critical to know about. One last thing that I want to show you really quick. Let's just go OK here. Is that on industry exams, when you're doing this, a lot of times what you're going to find is in this quick access menu, you're going to find that they have actually saved the new document profiles. They have saved that into one of these little quick access locations. So you can just click new document profile like this right there. Takes you to the proper folder. Just give it the name that you want it to have. Click Save, and it will save that new document preset. So kind of an advanced thing. Like I said, if you don't get it the first time, don't worry about it. You can even move forward. Just make sure you come back to this one and you remember how to create those new document presets.